Here's my plan. I want to play every single I've never played a Call of Duty campaign. I want to play every single Call of Duty campaign back to back and not stop stream until I beat it. Now, I'll have to sleep on stream, of course. And I want to start with COD 1 in 2001 and go all the way through all of them. And I think each game probably takes about 8-9 hours maybe. So, this could be a few days. Maybe even more than that. And I want to get a bed in here and I want to set it up and I got time. I think that'd be fucking, and then I'll rank them at the end. And I'll be honest and unbiased because I don't know shit about COD really. I didn't, I played like Modern Warfare, No Russian when I was growing up at a friend's house, but I've never owned a COD game and I've never played. So I think I'll be an honest, unbiased source and I'm gonna play them all. The Codathon, yeah.
6, 11, 25, 14, 4, 20.
Are any of you guys, or have you ever been what I'll call Call of Duty dudes? You'll know you're one if you are wearing sweatpants, you've got like a Monster Energy, you're in sort of like an apartment that's got like no decorations. After you get home from work, you just boot up Call of Duty and you sort of just talk shit online. Are you in this sort of, no disrespect, I'm just saying there's a certain type of person. It's a very popular category of gamer, but what's funny about it is they don't really cross over into other areas. That's what's interesting. This is me thinking as like a games marketer. It's just like there's just a certain large group of people that like their main leisure activity is like sitting around and playing some Call of Duty. It's not my choice, man. All my friends play it, so I squad up. I got no problem with Call of Duty. You think I got a problem with it? I think, listen, I'm not a big Call of Duty player, but I've had fun playing it with friends. We even had a work event where we all played it, and we had an Nvidia event where we had everyone out to play it, and everyone's just an office worker. They're all bad. Everyone's bad because I was doing pretty well. I wasn't doing the best, but I was doing pretty well, and I'm dog shit at FPS. And then the big boss, the guy who's like senior, or no, like literally CMO, like highest marketing employee right underneath Jensen. We're like, sit down and play around. Come on, play around. He's like, he's a little bit older. He doesn't really game anymore. And he's like, I don't know. We're like, come on, play around. He sits down, fucking within 30 seconds, he lands the most insane no-scope snipe on my head. That's the only kill he gets all day. He doesn't even know he doesn't know how to move. He doesn't know how the thing works. He just like, I walk into his field of view, crack. Everyone fucking dogs me, dude. He keeps playing. He doesn't get a single other kill. He doesn't know how to move. But instantly got the fucking no-scope on me. It was crazy. That's why he's the head of marketing. That's why. I knew that day I had a lot to learn. I knew I wasn't quite ready for the big leagues yet. And again, Call of Duty is the best-selling console game of the past 10 years every year. So this is a big deal. This is a big get for Microsoft and a big win in their direct head-to-head. Overwatch League and COD League were essentially the pet projects of Bobby Kotick. He was the one pushing for them. He was the one championing them. He was the one providing funding for them. They were already fucked, don't get me wrong. I doubt that Microsoft will care enough to keep funding these expensive, money-losing, bad esports. Maybe Call of Duty, because it's been slightly more successful.
Hammer on station as friend.
Although, eventually, we've talked about this before, but eventually, every single person running for political office will have grown up like with TikTok, with social media. Like they'll have like YouTube, like the way Timothy Chalamet has an old Xbox controller review channel. The mayor of your town grew up with an Xbox review channel and like used to play Call of Duty, and like that's gonna be so common.
Deployment. Friendly predator missile inbound. Friendly predator missile.
Kevin Durant, Call of Duty. Call of Duty Kevin Durant operator bundle? All you need to know? All I need to know is right here. This says all I need to know. Who among us hasn't, among us, by the way, I did say that on purpose. Who among us hasn't at one point wanted to commit a war crime as Kevin Durant.
Taking fire. It's getting hot up here. Taking heavy fire. Hold on. 1-1 is here. We're losing Delta.
From a marketer POV, why is Call of Duty so popular and important? Call of Duty has just been the biggest and best-selling games franchise of the last decade. For console gamers, Call of Duty is the game. It's Call of Duty, like a third of the market, FIFA and Madden is like a third of the market, and then every other game. That having one company control it is what you'd call in monopoly law, like a critical input. It's like if Subway and Jersey Mike's were competing and one of them bought the rights to bread. For a while now, making secret deals to put their real rifles into Call of Duty for a reason of getting young potential shooters to come in contact with their branded firearms and ammunition through virtual gaming scenarios. Basically, they've realized, this is something that a lot of industries have realized, like NFL has realized this. Young people are not engaging with sports or with hunting or with firearms or with golf or with a lot of things in the same way. They're way more digital and they don't care. And so there's a lot of leaked emails from this company that basically said like, hey, there's a lot of young people growing up that don't like guns. And they don't like our guns specifically. And we need to make them think our guns are cool. So they went to video game makers like Call of Duty and put in actual authentic rifles to try and build brand affinity from a young age, which is kind of fucking crazy. According to them, putting their specific rifles into Call of Duty increases the sales.
2 billion people exist in abject misery.
The later games are pure propaganda. That's great. Perfect. As long as they're pro-America, you know what I'm saying? USA, USA. We do nothing wrong. We are the best. What difficulty? I don't know. Whatever the most fun would be, I guess. I mean, I could try the hardest. Fuck it. You know, but I'm gonna be mauling so much if it's ballpark date when Codathon is gonna start. I have no idea because I have to set up my life in such a way that I can stop working out, stop sleeping right. Ari's not gonna be able to see me very much. Like I'm really gonna go I'm just gonna be a Codathon. I'm gonna do it like the Popathon. Do it on release. Is there a COD game being released? If there's a COD game being released, that would be a fun time to do it. In November? Ooh, that could be perfect. Wait, what if I do it leading up to that and then I play it on release? Interesting. That shit's gonna suck. Fuck ass, fuck Activision. That's one take. Will you do mouse and keyboard or controller? I'm a mouse and keyboard Andy on everything, but if I want to lay down on a bed and fall asleep with a controller, maybe I'll use that.
Truth is, your whole life is a lie.
And so I think I want you to tell me if I think I can actually do this.
Okay.
I'm going to play every single Call of Duty campaign beginning to end, all, I don't know, 30 of them? How many? 29, 20, 24?
It's not 24. You're smoking weed.
There's a
like
lot. There's like, maybe there's 19. Let's see. But either way, 22. Everyone back to back in order. No, I mean, I'll sleep, but like I'm not stopped. That's the only thing I'm doing.
Yeah.
Have you ever beaten a COD game? I've never played one.
I've beaten, I won't say most of them because I'm old now.
Yeah.
I've beaten at least half of them on the hardest difficulty.
And what's your time frame, you think? How many could you do a day?
If you play it on easy, you could literally speed run it. You just literally run through.
I'm not thinking
easy.
easy. I'm not thinking easy.
If you do it on the hardest, you're not gonna be able to do it in a week, I don't think.
Oh, really?
Because you know, like everything one-shots you. It's super annoying. It's just things will take longer. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it's still story. It's not that hard. You know?
All right. I assume so. We'll see. See if I like it or hate it. Excuse me. COD Advanced Warfare campaign. You think I'm just gonna boot up the COD Advanced Warfare campaign with no other, not even a Codathon, just play that one campaign? No, I'm not gonna do that. Fucking stupid. Yeah, today's the COD Advanced Warfare campaign day. We're just gonna pick a random COD that I haven't played and we're gonna play the campaign. No, shot. We need some new wars so we can have more new stuff for Call of Duty games to save Activision. I've never thought about that. I never thought about the poor developers at Activision. Can you imagine how fire it's gonna be to have a Call of Duty game come out about the war you're currently serving in? Imagine being a Zoomer drafted into World War III, and while you're at the barracks, you get to play the COD for the war that you're in. That's so fucking lucky. No one ever got that before. That's fucking badass.
That was no message.